Welcome to Iconic Movie Reviews. My name is Shane, and today I'm going to be reviewing Aquaman. So Aquaman finally arrived in movie theaters. I decided to go see it in IMAX with my son, and I was so happy I did. Aquaman is a movie, if I can summarize in one sentence, this movie overwhelms your senses. It's very similar to Avatar. When I went to see Avatar in IMAX, and I honestly think you should see Aquaman in IMAX, Avatar blew me out of the water. It was unbelievable. I loved the whole experience. The colors were beautiful, all that kind of stuff. James Cameron did a great job. And this movie kind of reminded me of Avatar. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new universe. It's something that we've never seen before, and it's all underwater. And I'll be honest, at the beginning when I first saw the trailer of Aquaman, I thought, not so sure they could pull it off. Because the trailer wasn't the greatest. It was okay. Very CGI heavy. They were talking underwater and stuff. And I wasn't sure if I could buy into the whole lore of Aquaman. But let me tell you, James Wan delivers a fantastic Christmas present to DC audiences and anybody that's a fan of superheroes. It doesn't matter if you're Marvel, DC, whatever. If you like action movies, you'll like this. If you like fantasy, you'll like this movie. So it stars, of course, Jason Momoa, directed by James Wan. If you know anything about him, he's directed Insidious 1 and 2. He's also directed Saw, Fast and Furious 7, which is a fantastic movie. I actually loved his style. So this movie stars Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Nicole Kidman, Willem Dafoe is in it, Patrick Wilson, who is also in Insidious, and I believe he's been in a few movies that were directed by James Wan. Dolph Lundgren is also in this movie. I might butcher this guy's name. Oh man. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who plays Manta. This guy was great as well. Then we have Temuera Morrison, who you might remember as Jango Fett in Star Wars Episode 2 and 3. He was awesome in that series. So overall, my opinion of this movie is, again, DC actually pulled it off. And I like that because I was worried when they did Justice League. It wasn't as good as I thought it could have been. Critics hammered Justice League. Suicide Squad got hammered by critics. Green Lantern got hammered by critics and audiences. And I was worried that this was going to be very Green Lantern-ish. Too much CGI. Because that was the weakness, I believe, of Green Lantern. Great story, great lore. They tried to explain it a little bit, but the CGI was terrible in that show. Ryan Reynolds was fantastic, but I just think the story was a little weak. So I was worried about Aquaman going into this. I thought, it could be like that, but they did a fantastic job with the CGI. Like, it was incredible. I loved it. The music was fantastic. The acting was great. All that kind of stuff. The only downside I would say is they tried to make a couple of characters look younger, and they're getting better at it. They really are. They're really getting better at making people look realistic, and it's going to get to a point where you're going to be like, is that a real actor or is that CGI? The problem with CGI right now today is they can't get the eyes right. And I don't know if they'll ever get it right, 100%, because there's so many muscles around their eyes. And if you do it wrong, it looks like they're blind people talking to each other. They don't blink, they don't react. The facial muscles, they don't work right. So there was a little bit of that kind of snapped me out of the world of Aquaman because I was distracted a little bit. But beyond that, there were some scenes that was just out of control, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think if you have kids, young kids, teenagers, I think this is a great family movie to see. It's a long movie, so don't go see it like I did. I saw it like at 10:30 at night. I got home at 1 o'clock in the morning and I had to work at 5, so I was dead tired. I was a zombie. But I think this is a movie that I think it's going to absolutely clean up over Christmas. I really do. I think this is the best decision that DC made by bringing this movie out for Christmas. It's going to destroy all the competition. So there you go. So there's my review of Aquaman. If you've seen the movie, what do you think about it? Are you going to watch it again? I would like to see this movie a second time. I'm definitely going to buy this movie on Blu-ray. It's that good of a movie. Don't forget to comment below. I really want to hear your thoughts. So let me know what you think. Again, they brought elements into this. This is not your typical DC movie. This is something that is unique. They bring the whole lore of Aquaman into this, where it actually makes you want to watch this movie again, because there was so much. I would say, yeah, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. There's a lot of stuff going on. And my eyes just kept popping out of my head and rolling down the aisle in the movie theater. But it was a great show. So I encourage you to go see this movie. Go watch it in IMAX. If nothing else, it works. I think it does help watching in 3D. I actually, for the first time, didn't mind it. So there you go. That's my review. I'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. Let me know your feedback. Like this video. And I really appreciate your time. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.